viewers, Rectangular back, this time with another Marvel Legends news update. Well, if you haven't already seen the latest figure added to the Captain Marvel wave, it looks like we are getting another Carol Danvers, this time in a aviator's jacket, a leather fighter pilot jacket, and the only accessory they're showing besides a different head sculpt is her cat. So so far we don't see any sign of alternate hands or a different head. The regular Captain Marvel figure that doesn't have a jacket, that one comes with two heads and two sets of hands. So this one, as far as we can tell, only comes with the cat and a slightly different expression on the face and a different hairstyle. So, and the Build-A-Figure piece for the Kree Sentry Build-A-Figure. So I'll have to wait until we get a packaged photo to see if she comes with anything else. But myself, I'm a little disappointed. Actually, I'm very disappointed. I'm not a big fan of movie figures. So I was hoping that we were going to be getting a Miss Marvel in her classic costume with a alternate dark Miss Marvel head. But there's still hope we might actually see that come to fruition, possibly like a Walmart exclusive. So hopefully we'll hear some more news from New York Toy Fair here in a couple months. But yeah, so that rounds out the wave. Right now it sounds like looking at a mid-January to mid to late February as a ship date on that wave. So a lot of these other waves popped up a little sooner than expected, so I think it's possible we might see them ship out around the 1st of January and then see them showing up at retail before the end of January, like mid-January. So that's being optimistic, but I think safe to bet by mid-February we should see this wave in pretty good numbers. Next, I wanted to give you guys an update on some of the Walgreens exclusives that we're going to see for 2019. A seller overseas had a pre-order up for Mystique, and they sold out like almost instantaneously. So they don't have a release date listed for her, but after doing some checking and following up with one of my sources, it's certainly possible that the February 22nd release date that I had for some of the other exclusives from Walgreens, the Emma Frost and Invincible Iron Man, or I'm sorry, not Infamous Iron Man, which is the Doctor Doom. One of those could possibly be coming out in mid-February, but I think we might actually see the Super Skrull showing up around that time, because I think that's when the Captain Marvel movie drops. I am hearing that figure might have got pushed back until mid-March, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. The WIC numbers are all starting to get associated with each other, so if you look up any one of those figures, they all kind of get clumped into the same release date. So don't have a definitive date as of yet, but as soon as I find out more information, I'll let you guys know. So a lot of sellers have been putting up pre-orders for the Kingpin Build-A-Figure wave, and the ship date was supposed to be January 1st of 2019, but a gentleman on Instagram, Sammy Santos, I'm not going to try to pronounce his IG handle, but I'll put a link to his IG in the description below. He was kind enough to share some of the photos that he took. He was able to find the figures at local hobby store in the Philippines. So some of the stores over there are starting to get the wave right now. He has 2 of the figures. Don't know why he only purchased 2 of them, but he took some pictures of Silver Sable and Night Thrasher and shared them with me. So far they're looking pretty decent. These pictures are not the best quality, but the only major complaint about Silver Sable was the straps, which we're pretty familiar with other figures like Cyclops, where they don't glue the straps on, and I'm not too worried about it. If you don't like it, you can glue them on yourself. Yeah, they're looking pretty decent. Night Thrasher's got the removable skateboard that you can peg into his back, so that's pretty cool. I'm excited to see the paint on Puma, so yeah, it'll be interesting to see other people sharing photos of the wave. But since they're already in the Philippines, there's a slim chance we might see them showing up over here before the year is out. We're already middle of the month, so I'm thinking probably more towards mid-January, which that follows closely in line with the January 1st release date, or ship date, sorry. So yeah, these things are it's going to be non-stop back-to-back Marvel Legends. And finally, for some more exciting news on the release dates of upcoming figures, it looks like the X-Men wave should be coming out in the early spring. Some distributors are already starting to take pre-orders for those. The release date that I'm seeing so far is May 1st. But that could certainly change. I know there's the Legendary Riders figures are supposed to be coming out around the same time. So now that we're already seeing the Kingpin wave, I'm sure probably soon after that we're going to see the Captain Marvel wave, and then probably only going to get a month or a couple months break before we start seeing the X-Men wave. So in between the X-Men wave and the Captain Marvel wave, you can probably expect to see that Deadpool on the scooter and Professor X in the hover chair, and then probably 1 or 2 Walgreens Exclusives. So it's going to be pretty much non-stop until mid 2019, and then we've got a lot more waves coming after that. But yeah, the first half of the year is already looking pretty busy. So with that, hopefully you guys like the video, you share with your friends, subscribe if you haven't already, and I always love hearing back from you guys, so please leave a comment below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.
That's crispy.